my little doggy. Oh, here he comes. Well, I've been on for a couple days. Been warm here. Just haven't been working on much of anything. When I went and saw my doctor, and actually went and had my blood test done. Then my doctor called me up and said, I've changed your medication because your potassium is too high. And unfortunately, I find out potassium is in almost everything you eat. I think the highest part is in milk, which I used to drink a whole lot of milk before, and I didn't think there's any big deal. I mean, it's low-fat milk, but I didn't think there was a problem. Well, apparently there is. So he dropped one of my blood pressure meds down by 10 milligrams and then gave me this other new drug. And I don't know what it has to do with taking care of your potassium, but it has something to do with that and my blood pressure. So I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, I've been working on this Wards Airline radio, and I've been replacing parts, and but unfortunately in some cases here, I'm looking at this radio, and the guy said he powered it up. There's no possible way. There's no way he powered this radio up at all, and there's no way it ever worked. From what I'm seeing here, I mean, there's a combination of cloth-covered wire and rubber wire in here where it's crumbling off and leaving bare wire, and then on top of that, last night I used my magnifier, my little lit-up magnifier last night. Took a look at one of the domino caps. It actually has a split down the entire length of it. So I've never seen that before. My brother says, oh yeah, he said, I saw that a couple of times. Of course, he's been repairing radios and communications devices for like 50 years. So he's been doing it a little bit longer than I have. But anyhow, I'll show you what kind of a mess I got going here. But yeah, I'll get it done. I've used up all the .00 caps I had. I have all kinds of .05s, but I need 005s. Again, I just ran through like a couple more in here. And I'll show you also where I have to put the dial string on this thing, because it does not have one, and it should. So anyhow, I'll get my little buddy off of me here. Come on, get off. There you go. And we shall take a look. Oh, chubby. It's okay. Good boy. We're going to take a downward shot here. And let's see. Well, off of this side, you'll see the caps are placed on top of the electrolytic I have to replace. This big one is actually only two 20 microfarad capacitors. And let's see, what was I going to replace that with? Where are they? Oh, back there. Oop. I'm going to replace that big one with two of these smaller ones. This is like 20 microfarads at 150 volts. This is 33 microfarads at 400 volts, so more than good enough. There's going to be two of those will go in there. But let's see if we can get this down. Drop this thing down some. Get it closer. Closer still. Alright. And we'll zero in on the radio. Hopefully that'll More light maybe? Yeah, a little bit more. Anyhow, let's see, that's kind of, I guess it's cleared up. Alright, this is the domino cap. It's a mica. And it's split right down here, right along that. And then I actually have to replace another one that was another capacitor that was actually underneath there. I yanked that out of there. That would have been this guy here. That's another 0.005. So I'm going to get one in there. I got to clean this mess up here. That's a little rust spot. Why, I don't know. Then the other caps I replace over here, here, over, farther over, farther over. These two here. So see, there's nothing else, no other old caps left at all in this thing. It's all totally pulled out. And this was in place of this big one here. This is a 0.2 microfarad. Well, I didn't have a 0.2 microfarad, but I have all kinds of 0.1s. So in fact, it's even higher than the voltage they wanted. So I got those two. I put in parallel. If you put two caps like that in parallel, what happens is you just double up what's there. So 2.1s, you end up with 0.2. So that's what I had to do with that one. But yeah, then the dial string goes from on this, because look down below, there's really nothing there, it just spins. So it's going to go from here just to here. So it's really not going to be that far. But this thing is kind of stiff. I mean, it turns all right, but it's going to need a pretty hefty string to pull that sucker around. So I'm going to have to, in fact, let me go back here. Yeah, in here, I do have the spring for it. I found the spring. It goes inside there. But, I don't know. I'm going to have to get some kind of string that's pretty strong, if I can, maybe even, I don't know, maybe even aircraft cable, I don't know, something. And so I got to redo that yet. But the speaker is in nice shape, not one single hole in it anywhere, and it's fine. Everything else I'm looking at seems to be good, but like I said, that's the wire that was hooked to the electrolytic. Let me see if I can get closer on that. Come on, focus! Focus! Come on, it takes forever for this dumb thing to focus. Can't get close enough. Come on. At some point it's got to focus. Anyway, this wire right here. Well, the insulation's going off. It's all cracked and busted, and then the other side, this other one here, the other part of it, that's the two positive sides. It goes either side of these tubes here, and then the negative side goes over to this other off-on switch. So, anyhow, that's what I'm doing. I'm still playing with this thing. I need to get some more parts. But other than that, yeah, it's coming along. So, as the sun sinks slowly in the west, hey, let me give you another big shot of this again. Yeah, so that's going to be it for now, until I get farther along. And my little buddy's scratching on me. He's going to bark pretty soon, so I got to get off of here. Okay. See you guys later.